Hey, fifth graders. This is your video for Monday, September 14th. What we're going to do today is go on with more of front-end estimation. So last week you did page 14, 1 through 8. The kids in class did not finish, so we're going to check that tomorrow in class. So what we're going to do today is practice a little more of it. So I'm going to pick one from last week for each type. We're going to go over it, and then you're going to practice a little bit more with it. So the first one we're going to do is on page 14, number 4. So they give us 1,468, 864, 5,915. Looks like it's lagging a little bit and not coming up on your screen. We're going to give it just a second. And then the last one is 6,060. Okay, and it looks like it's on your screen. It's addition. So the first thing we do is we're going to add up our front digits. So 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 1 is 12. And make the back digits zeros. So my front end estimation is about 12,000, but then I have to go and adjust the back digits, and we do this by rounding. So remember, look for your biggest digit, and then you're going to look at the number next to it to round. So in 468, the 6 makes the 4 go up to a 5, and we get it's about 500. In 864, the 6 makes the 8 go to a 9, so it's about 900. In 915, the 1 makes the 9 stay the same, so it's about 900. And then look at 60. My biggest place is this 0. This 6 will make that 0 go to a 1, so we get about 100, okay? So then we take these numbers and add them up. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Plus 5 is 24, and then add 2 zeros on the end for these digits here. Then we add up those two numbers we have. So we add 12,000 plus 2,400. Okay, then get our answer. So 0, 0, 4, 4, 1. So 14,400 is our answer. If you had 14,300, that would also work, because sometimes we can work a little bit with that one and it might not be exact. With front-end estimation, since it is estimating, anything close to this I would take. If you gave me 15,000, that would be a little too high, so I would not take that. But anything close to about 14,400 would be correct. So that's how you do your addition ones. So let's go to subtraction ones, which are a lot easier. And what we're going to do today is just practice some more of this, and then we'll get on to some super easy stuff on Tuesday. Actually, I think Wednesday. So let's look at subtraction. This one's number 8 in your book. 9,323 minus 3,589. For these, all we have to do is round them and subtract. So we look to our biggest number and then the number to the right of it to tell us how to round it. 3 makes a 9 stay the same, so we get about 9,000. 5 makes the 3 go up to 4,000. Subtract that, we get 5,000. So that is your answer. You should have an answer close to mine when you're doing subtraction, because there's not a whole lot of room for error there. So your classwork today is going to be page 15, 9 through 13. And then your homework is workbook page 13. Okay, so you have 2 assignments to do today on Shobi. Get those turned in to me by 8 o'clock Monday night. And then tomorrow we're going to have a little quiz on front-end estimation and addition and subtraction properties, okay? So this is the end of Monday's video. Let me know if you have any questions. So this is Tuesday's video. Today you have a quiz. So let's review real quick what's going to be on your quiz. So in your book, I'm going to turn back to page 12. You need to know these addition properties. So you need to know commutative. You need to know associative. And you need to know identity. So remember, for commutative, you're just changing the order. So I'm going to make this red, and I'm going to put your keyword here. Order. That's where we can switch things around. 8 plus 7 equals 15, or 7 plus 8 equals 15. Associative is, remember, you have your parentheses, and identity is going to have the 0 in it. It's similar to the 0 property we did last year with multiplication. So these are the ones you have to know. You need to know the definitions of them with matching. I'll give you the definition, you tell me the name. You also need to know how to recognize them. If I give you a problem, tell me which property it is. For the rules of subtraction, you just need to know minuend minus subtrahend equals the difference. Be able to label that. The other thing you'll need to know is front-end estimation, so remember how to do those two things, and you should be good for today's quiz. So that's what you have for today. That's your classwork. It's just a little quiz. And your homework is workbook, page 14. Okay, so that's it for today. Just a quick little review quiz. I want to see how you can do on these before we move on to our test, which will be next week. So do this for me today. Let me know if you have any questions, and then your homework is workbook page 14, which is just some review. Okay, this is the beginning of our Wednesday video. We're going to be doing something new today. So we're on page, let me see, I think it is 16 in your book. We're going to be on page 16 in your book. So look at the top with me. The table shows the attendance for different performances of a play. What is the total attendance? What is the difference between attendances for the Saturday and Sunday performances at 2 o'clock? You can calculate the exact sum and difference to answer these questions. Be sure to align the digits in their places. So this is simply going to be adding and subtracting, and it's super, super easy. They put this at the end, I think, to kind of give you something easy to end with. So when you're subtracting and adding, you need to make sure you're lining up correctly. So the first thing they want us to do is add up how many people attended between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you look at Saturday, there's 2 performances, one at 2 and one at 8. So Friday, we have 1,815 people. Saturday at 2, we have 1,703. Saturday at 8, we have 1,864. And on Sunday at 2, we have 1,629. So that keyword in all tells us we need to add. This should be something that you know how to do already. You just need to make sure your numbers are lined up correctly. So the first thing we do is add. A quick way to do it is to know that 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. And then 18 plus 3 is 21. So I'm going to put my 1, carry my 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Put your 1 and carry your 1. 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 1 is 17. 17 plus 7 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 plus 6 is 30. So put down your 0, carry your 3. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we end up with 7,011 people who attended in all for the play. So you know how to do this. Just make sure it's lined up correctly and you're double checking your work. Then it gives us subtraction. So let's look at that one. We need to know the difference in people who attended on Saturday at 2 and Sunday at 2. So we have Saturday at 2 was 1,703. Sunday at 2 was 1,629. So I'm going to write 1703 minus 1629. You will have to regroup here, so watch how we regroup. So 3 cannot take away 9, so we need to make that into a 13. Then we get over to 0 minus 2. We can't do that, so we change it to a 10, but we also have to borrow from that and make it a 9 because we borrowed for this 13 over here. After that, we should be good. Actually, no, we're not good. We need to borrow one more time right here and make that a 6 because we borrowed for this sign. Then we subtract. 13 minus 9 is 4. 9 minus 2 is 7. 6 minus 6 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. You don't need to leave those zeros there, so we're going to erase them and just have 74 as our answer. So the difference in people who attended Saturday and Sunday at 2 is 74. So classwork today is going to be page 16, 1 through 6. And your homework is going to be workbook, page 15. I do want to let you guys know you are going to have a test on the 22nd, which is Tuesday of next week. So I'm going to write it here. Test 922, and that'll be on the rest of chapter 1 that we haven't tested on so far. So addition, subtraction, properties, front end estimation, and then this stuff as well. And this is just a review. You know how to do this already. So this is the end of Wednesday's video. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, this is Thursday's video. Today, you're going to work on more of what we did. Sorry, Mr. Shane is sneaking by. You're going to work more on what we did on Wednesday. So you're going to be doing page 17, numbers 7 through 14. This is more of just practicing addition and subtraction. So what we're going to do is look at some problems you did yesterday and review with those. And then I'm going to let you guys do some more review on this. And then on Friday, you're going to have a little bit of a quiz on this addition and subtraction. So let's look at page 16. Let's do number 1 together that you had yesterday. And we're going to do that to review for what you do today. So you had 2,678, 6,409, and 1,078. So what they wanted us to do was add those up to make sure they are totally lined up correctly. If we don't line them up correctly, you're going to risk putting them in the wrong columns and get the answer totally wrong. So the first thing they give us is 8 plus 9 plus 8. We know 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 9 is 25. So I'm going to put down my 5, carry my 2. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 2 is 16. So I'm going to put down my 6, carry my 1. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11. I'm going to put down my 1, carry my 1. Then I have 2 plus 1 is 3, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. Make sure you put your comma right there, 10,165. Okay, I'm going to erase this. And then let's look at a subtraction one that you did. So for subtraction, let's do number 2. 3736 minus 1018. Okay, right off the bat, we're going to have to borrow here. I can't do 6 minus 8. So I'm going to change this to a 16, borrow from this 3, and make it a 2. Now I have 16 minus 8, which is 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. 7 minus 0 is 7. And 3 minus 1 is 2. 2,718 is your final answer for that one. Okay, so this is what you're doing today. You're going to do 7 through 14 for classwork, and your homework is in your workbook, page number 16. Okay, so that's all you're doing for today. Tomorrow you'll have a little quiz on just these adding and subtracting, so it should be pretty simple. Okay, this is Friday's video. Today you're just doing a quiz. Your quiz will be on adding and subtracting multi-digit numbers, which is what we've been doing for the past 2 days. So let's practice some that you did in classwork yesterday. You had 7 through 14, so let's do one of each and just review real quick how to do these. So let's do an addition problem first. Let's do number 9. They give you 54, 49, 21, 76, 23, 47, and 32, 48. So they wanted all of those added up, and you can see that I have them lined up perfectly right here. So on the first one, we have 9 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. I'm going to do 9 plus 8 first because I know that's 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, so we get 30 for this one. So we're going to put our 0, carry our 3. Then I have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'm going to put my 2, carry my 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put my 2, carry my 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I get 13,220 for this one. Make sure that you double check that you're adding correctly, especially when you have these numbers, which are higher up numbers. Okay, so let's erase this one. Let's do a quick subtraction one, and then I'm going to let you take your quiz. There is no homework because it's Friday, so I just want you guys to make sure that you're studying for this test that is on the 22nd. So let's do the first one. They give us 67, 67, and then 4,444. This seems like it should be a pretty easy one. 4 minus 4 is 0. 6 minus 4 is 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. And then 6 minus 4 is 2. I actually think I wrote that one down wrong, but nevertheless, that one works too. If I wrote it down correctly, that should have been a 7, but it's okay. It's still subtracted correctly, so we have 2,320. So what you're going to do right now is go on to Shelby, and you're going to take your quiz, and that will be it for today. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.